right? In that we are discussing about the different physical features of India. So how many physical features we have in India? We have 6 different physical features, right? What are they? Northern mountains, northern plains, the Great Indian Desert, the southern plateau, the coastal plains and the islands, right? So in each and every class we are discussing one by one, right? So till now we have learned about this coastal plains, okay? So in today's class we are going to learn about islands, okay? So before learning about islands, let us have a short recap on other 5 physical features of India, okay? So first we have learned about the northern mountains, right? Now I know you are very familiar with northern mountains, right? So say me, what are northern mountains? So the northern part of India is surrounded by a very large mountain range called what? Himalayas. And this Himalayas comes under this northern mountains, right? And what is the meaning of this word Himalayas? Himalayas means home of snow. And where it is located? So it starts from Jammu and Kashmir, okay? So this Himalayan mountain starts from Jammu and Kashmir and it extends till Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast, okay? So this Himalayas extends from Jammu and Kashmir in the north to Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast, okay? And then what are the rivers that are originating from these northern mountains? Ganga, Yamuna, Indus and Brahmaputra, right? So these are the 4 rivers originating in these mountains. How they are originating? By the melting of glaciers. So what do you mean by glaciers? A large mass of moving ice. So when this glaciers melt, we will get rivers from this glaciers, right? And what are the rivers we are getting? Ganga, Yamuna, Indus and Brahmaputra. And while we are moving to the higher range, okay, so the higher range of Himalayas are rocky and covered with snow. So when we are moving to the higher range, the mountains will be very much rocky and it is fully covered with snow, okay? And the world's highest peak, that is Mount Everest, is situated here, okay? So these are the things we have learned about northern mountains, right? And then we have learnt about northern plains. So what are northern plains? It lies towards the south of the Himalayas. And how they are formed? These are formed by the rich soil deposited by the Himalayan rivers. And these rivers flow down the mountains and carry fine soil with them. Okay. So some rivers are originating in the Himalayas now. They are flowing down towards this northern plains. Okay. So when they are flowing down towards this northern plains, they will carry some fine soil with them, okay? And this rich and fine soil is called what? Silt, okay? So these northern plains are formed by this silt which are very fertile, okay? So silt makes the soil fertile and suitable for growing different kinds of crops. So the soil that are brought down by the Himalayan rivers makes this northern plains very fertile, okay? So more number of crops can be grown in northern plains because northern plains are very fertile, okay? These are the things about northern plains. And then we have learned about the Great Indian Desert, right? So where it is located? It is located in the northwestern part of India, okay? It is located in the northwestern part of India. What is its other name? It is also known as Thar Desert, okay? It is also known as Thar Desert. And see, it starts from Gujarat, okay? It starts from Gujarat and it extends till Punjab and Haryana, okay? So it is starting from here and it is extending till Punjab and Haryana. But major part of the Thar Desert is located in the state of Rajasthan, okay? So when someone is asking to you where is Thar Desert located, then you have to answer Thar Desert is located in Rajasthan, okay? So, Thar Desert is located in the northern part of India and it is also known as Thar Desert, okay? And the major part of Thar Desert is located in the state of Rajasthan. And see how is the climate here? And see, it is a vast dry area with sand that covers most parts of Rajasthan, okay? So, desert means itself it is very dry and most parts are covered with sand, okay? And see, it receives little rainfall, so scarcity of water. So, which area we will consider as a desert? An area which is receiving no rainfall or else very little rainfall, okay? Those areas only we will consider as desert, okay? And see, this Thar Desert also receives very little rainfall, so there is scarcity of water, okay? So plants such as date palms can survive dry conditions can be found here. Okay. So plants that can live in a place where there is very less water only can be found in the Thar Desert. Okay. These are the things about Thar Desert. And next to Thar Desert, about which physical feature we have learned? Yes, we have learnt about the Southern Plateau, right? Yes. So before learning about the Southern Plateau, we should know what is the peninsula. So what is the peninsula? An area which is surrounded by water on 3 sides and land on 1 side. Okay. So what is the peninsula? An area which is surrounded by water on 3 sides and land on 1 side is known as peninsula. And our country India is a peninsula, right? Why India is called the peninsula? See this map, this is India, okay? So it is surrounded by Arabian Sea in the west, Bay of Bengal in the east and Indian Ocean in the south. So in its 3 sides it has ocean. So it is surrounded by water on 3 sides and in the northern part it is having land, right? So that's why India is called a peninsular country, okay? And this area is called as a peninsular region, okay? Yes, now see what is Southern Plateau? It covers the most of the peninsular region of India. Okay, so this is the peninsular region, right? So this Southern Plateau covers most of the peninsular region of India. Okay, and this Southern Plateau consists of 3 plateaus, right? What are they? Chota Nagpur Plateau, Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. Okay, so we have 3 divisions in the Southern Plateau. What are they? Chota Nagpur Plateau, Malwa Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. Okay, so among them which is the biggest plateau? That is Deccan Plateau. Okay, so we have learned something about Deccan Plateau, right? So this Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. Okay, and what are the rivers flowing through this Deccan Plateau? Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Okay, the rivers that we can see in the Deccan Plateau are Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Okay, and this Deccan Plateau is surrounded by a range of hills, that means mountains. Okay, a range of hills called Ghats on both sides. So the Ghats, that is a range of mountains that are running through the eastern side are known as what? Eastern Ghats. And the range of hills that are running through the western side is called Western Ghats. Okay, and in the north parts of the Deccan Plateau which is having Vindhya and Satpura range. Okay, so listen, this Deccan Plateau is bordered by Eastern Ghats on the east side, Western Ghats on the west side and Vindhya and Satpura range on the north side. Okay, all these are mountains only. Okay, so these are the things we have learnt in the Southern Plateau, right? And the next physical feature is coastal plains. So we have discussed about coastal plains in our previous class, right? Only 3 points we have learned. So first we have learned where is the location of coastal plains, right? So where it is located? See, the Southern Plateau is surrounded by flat land on both sides. This area is called the coastal plains. So here we are having Southern Plateau. So to the both sides of this Southern Plateau we have some flat lands and these lands are known as what? Coastal plains. Okay, so here we are having Southern Plateau. So the lands on the both sides of the Southern Plateau, that is this area and this area is coastal plains, right? And how is the climate of this coastal plains? Here the climate is neither too hot nor too cold. Okay, so the climate is moderate here. It is neither too hot nor too cold and it is divided into 2 main divisions. What are they? Eastern coastal plains and western coastal plains. The coastal plains and the western part of India is western coastal plains and the coastal plains on the eastern side of India is eastern coastal plains, right? So these are the things we have discussed already. So now I hope that you got a quick recap on all the 5 physical features which we have discussed already, right? So in today's class we are going to discuss a very small topic, that is about islands. Okay, so we are going to see the last physical feature, that is islands, in today's class. Okay, and see what is the island? An area of land that is surrounded by water on all sides is called an island. Okay, so what do we mean by peninsula? Peninsula means an area that is surrounded by water on 3 sides. Okay, water is surrounded on 3 sides means that is peninsula. So what is an island? Island means island is an area that is surrounded by water on 4 sides. Okay, see, here is a piece of land, right? And it is surrounded by water on 4 sides. So it is in middle of a sea. On the 4 sides also it is having water. So it is called the island. Okay. So what is an island? An area of land that is surrounded by water on all sides is called island. Okay. And in India, we have 2 different islands, okay. So we have 2 island groups in India, that is like Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, okay. So we have 2 different island groups in India, that is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands. See, the Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea, right. So in the western part, we are having Lakshadweep Islands. So, Lakshadweep Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands doesn't mean they are a single island, okay. So, in Andaman and Nicobar Islands itself, we are having so many islands, okay. So, Andaman and Nicobar Islands means it is a group of 512 islands, okay. So, in Andaman and Nicobar, we have different 512 islands. Similarly, in the same way, in Lakshadweep Islands, it is a group of 36 islands, okay. So, Lakshadweep Islands is a group of 36 islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands is a group of 512 islands, okay. So, in India, we are having 2 islands. What are they? The Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, okay. So, you have to pronounce this as islands. This S is silent, okay. Don't read this as islands. S is silent. So, you have to read it as islands, okay. So, we have 2 island groups in India, that is the Andaman and Nicobar Island and the Lakshadweep Islands, okay. Yes, now let us see the location of these 2 islands, okay. So, first you see Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea, okay. So, we have learned, right, as islands means a piece of land that is surrounded by water on 4 sides. That means in the middle of a sea. So, Lakshadweep Islands are located in which sea? Arabian Sea, okay. So, Arabian Sea is in the western side of our country. So, in the western part of India, in the Arabian Sea, we are having this Lakshadweep Islands, okay. So, these are the group of Lakshadweep Islands, okay. So, Lakshadweep Islands are located in Arabian Sea, okay. Don't forget, in the western part of India, Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. And what about Andaman and Nicobar Islands? So, Andaman and Nicobar Islands are situated in the eastern part of India. So, in the eastern part, which sea we have? Bay of Bengal, okay. So, this Andaman and Nicobar Islands are located in the Bay of Bengal, okay. So, this area we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands, okay. So, this is a small map showing the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, understood? So, Lakshadweep Islands are located in the western part of India in Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are situated in the eastern part of India in Bay of Bengal, okay. So, these are the things about islands. So, what are the things we have learned about islands? So, first we have seen what are islands, right. So, what do you mean by islands? A piece of land that is surrounded by water on all sides, right? That is island. So, what are islands? A piece of land that is surrounded by water on all sides is known as what? Islands. And India, how much islands we have? We have 2 islands in India. What are they? Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, okay? So, we have 2 islands in India. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands. So, first we have seen the location of Lakshadweep Islands. Where is Lakshadweep Islands located? It is located in the Arabian Sea. So, in the western part of India, it is located in the Arabian Sea. And where is Andaman and Nicobar Islands located? It is located in the eastern part of India in Bay of Bengal, okay. Very good. So, these are the 3 points about islands, okay. So, now I hope that you got a clear idea on islands, right? So, with this, we have completed the 6 different physical features of India. So, now I hope that you know what are northern mountains, what are northern plains, then Great Indian Desert, southern plateau, coastal plains, and also about islands, right? So, with this, we have reached to the end of our lesson, okay. So, in today's class, we have learned newly about islands. So, what are islands? Islands are a piece of land that is surrounded by water on four sides. And in India, we have two island groups, that is Lakshadweep Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, right? And Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are located in Bay of Bengal. So these are the things we have learnt newly today, and with this we have reached the end of our lesson, right? So your today's homework is you have to shade the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands in the map which you have used already, okay? Already in the map we are shading the different regions, no? In the same map you have to shade this Andaman and Nicobar Islands and also this Lakshadweep Islands, okay? So with that, there is a map work in your book in page number 49, okay? In your social students book, there is a map work in page number 49, okay? So you have to complete that map work in a new map, okay? Take a new outline map of India and complete that map work, okay? And paste that map in your social notebook, okay? So in the next class, we can revise the political divisions of India, okay? So for that, you need your social students book and also have your workbook with you, okay? So we can check the homework, what we have done already in your workbook. So in the next class, we are going to revise the political divisions of India. So I ask you to have your social students book and your social workbook with you, okay? Meet you in the next class. Thank you.